head. Okay, so Jim, we've been looking at a number of different surnames on the headstones here, and you have some history to the background of some of those families. Do you want to tell us about some of them?
The most common surnames, the most common names on tombstones here are Nolan and MacGauran. MacGauran's were the chieftains of West Cavan, the chieftains of Tullyhaw Barney. They had a stronghold out here in what's now called Thornhill, Townland, Mullinrina. In the 19th century it was Red Lion. We've Black Lion, but we've Red Lion there as well.
Right.
But there was a village there, but there was a stronghold, and they also had a stronghold on one of the islands in Lough Macneen on what was called Inshachta, now called Port Island.
Right.
But the MacGauran's, they were the pastors of Killinagh Parish, and it was in the family from way back, from way pre-Reformation times, certainly from the 14th century. The MacGauran's were. Now generally today the name is McGovern, or even an RTA, MacGovern.
Right.
I know, but it was MacGauran, Sauron, so MacGauran, right? The O'Dolans, also very common here, also a very prominent family. A lot of the other families, McManus's, McGuire's, it's probably came in during the Ulster plantation, and they were displaced from probably north of the Erin in County Fermanagh. McManus's, McGuire's, they're typical Fermanagh names. Or the McGuire certainly, but Manus also would have been.
So they got squeezed down into
here.
They
got shoved back in.
You also commented on McVitie yesterday. That McVitie's come from a different part of Cavan, would that be right?
McVitie's, you will find McVitie's, you'll find them in West Cavan as well. There are McVitie's in Corla Parish around Ballyconn. McVitie was the name really, and the Beathook was the fellow who supplied meat.
Oh, gotcha.
And you might even come across some documents that speak of Killinagh, Old Killinagh, as it's in the townland of Charman, first of all, the Charman being a safe place. But some documents, you forget which, maybe petty stuff, speak of the hospital church. Now, hospital, first and foremost, it didn't mean fixing, well, it meant hospitality before it meant anything. It made, but you were safe when you came in. So in the hospital church or the Charman of Killinagh, from persons, people were chasing you, right? And you were seeking refuge, you know.
And we're on the side of a lake.
We're on the side of Upper Lough Macneen.
And then there was talk then that there's cursing stones in the field across from us here then as well.
That is correct. What's known as cursing stones, probably grinding stones associated with. The old walls immediately behind us are reckoned to be 12th century, with maybe some 16th century additions, but the site probably goes back to the 6th century and goes back even further. It was also supposed to be associated with the pagan site of Crumcroch. But the cursing stones were both cursing stones probably and grinding stones. And we've a megalithic structure immediately in the field, covered in the bushes there, just immediately below us as well.
Is there any saint associated with Killinagh, Old Killinagh?
They spoke of a Saint Lina, but my research brought me to it was Killinagh, the first references, which would indicate to me the Church of the Leinster people. So maybe there was a Lina, but then it would have been Liney rather than in the genitive kind of. We want to get into that. There's a Holy Well that was St. Bridget's Well as well.
Where's the Holy Well?
The Holy Well is this way towards the Glebe House.
I got you. And that was St. Bridget's?
It is St. Bridget's Well.
Okay, very good.